Hey, this is Randy from Funeral Funds of America. In this video, I'm going to talk about the actual costs for $20,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 76-year-old female. Now, first thing you need to understand is you can go directly to our website at funeralfunds.com. We've got these quotas on just about every page. Select the state that you live in. We are licensed in all 50 states, by the way. Select the coverage amount and put a birthday in here, your name, click Get Quotes, and it will take you to a page that's going to show you all the best insurance companies with all the lowest pricing. And you can be a smart consumer and kind of avoid some of those low teaser rates that you see advertised on TV that never end up actually being the correct cost. So we can help you out there quite a bit. You can also call us up, 888-862-9456. Talk with one of our agents. They can run those prices for you as well. Now, first thing you need to understand is, if you're a 76-year-old female, is $20,000 going to be enough for what you want done and when you're gone? Now, if you're going to just be cremated, the average cost of a cremation in the United States right now, and this is if you just come home in a cardboard box or an urn, is right between $1,000 to $2,000. So now, if you're going to come home, or if you're going to be cremated, and there's going to be like some sort of ceremony, like a celebration of life or remembrance ceremony, that's probably going to be about $3,500 to $4,500, including the cremation. So yeah, $20,000 is obviously enough there, but we'd recommend you not over-insure, simply because the more insurance you get, the more expensive it gets. And most of the people we help are on fixed or limited incomes, and we are very protective of our clients' budgets. So if you're looking at just in your age 76 female, and you're going to get cremated, come home in a cardboard box or an urn, we'd probably recommend somewhere between $5,000 to $7,000. That builds some extra money in there in case you live a lot longer. And if you do pass away sooner, there's some extra money to maybe take care of some medical bills or other final expenses. If you're going to have that ceremony and the cremation, we'd probably recommend somewhere between $7,000 to $10,000. Don't go crazy. You don't want to, you probably just don't want to overinsure and get $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 and say, hey, I'm going to leave money for my kids. It's just going to get awfully expensive. And we're fairly confident that your kids and family would rather you spend that money on them while you're alive rather than overpay on an insurance policy just to give them money, after you're dead. So spend that money on yourself and your family while you're alive. You'll both have those memories for the rest of your life. Seems like a better way to go. Now, if you're going to be buried, the average cost of a burial right now in the United States is right around $10,000. Now, you should be able to walk into pretty much any funeral home in the United States, and with a $10,000 check, they would get it done. It's not going to be anything fancy, I can guarantee that. But it's hard to imagine that they would turn down a $10,000 check and let that walk down the road to their competition. But by the same token, that's $10,000 right now if you died now, but you're 76. What if you live to 86? Probably not going to be enough. So we would probably recommend somewhere between $10,000 to $15,000, depending on what you want done after you passed away, maybe $20,000. So just keep in mind that if your budget is tight and all you can afford is $10,000 right now, we can always help you add more coverage later. So just keep that in mind. That's a good way to go. Now, the one thing we do recommend is getting first day coverage or benefits. So there's a lot of companies out there that are offering 2-year waiting period plans. We don't recommend those at all. We will go into those in just a minute. But first day coverage or benefits, what that means is that, God forbid you pass away early. So let's say you get your policy today and you died tomorrow, unfortunately. The insurance company would pay out from the very first day, even though you'd only made one payment and lived one day. Really important coverage to have. Now, some people would say, well, I like that first day coverage, but I know they ask health questions, and I'm not in the best of health. To which we say, hey, your health is our problem, not your problem. We work with enough different insurance companies. They all have different underwriting requirements. They all have different health questions. And right now, we're getting 95% of the people we help are getting first day coverage or benefits. The only reason you wouldn't qualify for first day coverage or benefits is if you had a really super significant health problem, like you had a terminal illness and you're going to pass away in the next 12 months, or you've had dementia, or you're on dialysis, or you are in a hospital or in a nursing home, if that were the case, we'd probably refer you out to a different insurance company. Now, the other thing that seems to happen every week, it seems, is somebody will call us up and say, hey, we just had a family member pass away this last week, and they didn't have insurance. We don't have the money. We need to get an insurance policy really quick because the body's down at the funeral home, and the funeral home director's not going to do anything till he gets a check in his hand. And we need to get this policy right now so we can get a check in our hand to get a check in the funeral director's hand. And we have to tell these people, unfortunately, there's no insurance company in the United States that's going to issue a policy on somebody who's already dead, somebody who already died. It does not work out that way. It is unfortunate that somebody did not care enough about their family to take care of this in advance, even though they knew they were going to die someday. They still didn't do it. And now their family is struggling not only financially, but, oh my gosh, emotionally. Can you imagine? So, unfortunately in this situation, that person, every time their name comes up from here to eternity, the first thought that's going to go through people's minds is, they didn't take care of this and we had to pay $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Why did they do that to us? So don't be that person. Take care of your legacy. This insurance is affordable. Just get it sooner rather than later, because sometimes later never comes. Now, we don't recommend you do the 2-year waiting period plans. Colonial Penn's probably one of the, more well-known ones. Their $9.95 plan, if you didn't know, that's a 2-year waiting period. Ouch. Not good, right? So there's other companies out there that offer 2-year waiting periods too, like Mutual of Omaha, their United of Omaha line, AIG Gerber, and there's a bunch of other insurance companies too. That's the only thing they offer is a 2-year waiting period. And some of these companies have done an amazing job of convincing the American public that if you're over age 50, the only thing you qualify for is a plan with a 2-year waiting period, to which we just go, nothing could be further from the truth, because we help people with first day coverage all day long. So don't fall for such silly marketing. Now, our 76-year-old female might see that commercial for Colonial Penn and go, I outsmarted them. I made it all the way to 76. Now I'm going to get my $9.95 insurance, and I'm probably going to end up with $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, maybe even $50,000, and I'm only going to pay $9.95. And then they talk with somebody from Colonial Penn, or they get on their website like we've done here and find out that a 76-year-old female for $9.95, which is one unit, that's only $724. So $724 isn't even going to pay for like a cremation. And I can't imagine that's going to pay for a cremation anywhere in the United States. And it doesn't really matter because it's got a 2-year waiting period plan, and it's not going to pay out any insurance benefits for 2 years if you die of a health or medical reason. And we know that in 2 years, $724 is going to be worth less than it is now due to inflation. So, oh my gosh, just be very cautious of these teaser rates out there that, you call on a teaser rate and then there's a good chance you're going to be upsold to something more expensive. They just got you to call for a low rate that only pays $724. Most people would say that makes no sense at all. Now, if we're looking at $20,000, the challenge with Colonial Penn is you can only buy 15 units. That's the max. So let's see what that is. So there we go. The max you can buy is 15 units, which is roughly around $10,000. Not even close to $20,000. And it's $149. So definitely way, way, way under what you're looking for. Let's go to some first day coverage and see what that would be. $20,000, female, age 76. Let's go get quote. And then here we go. Again, roughly $150 for roughly 10. So we're going to double our coverage here. And we look at this, and this is roughly $151. I'm going to go back and show you up here. Again, this is $20,000. I want you to see what we're talking about here. So we would definitely recommend this company over this company. It's only 6 cents more. We can actually get same-day approval with this company. Their underwriting's really flexible. We're able to get a lot of business through them. And their follow-up after policy issue stuff is really amazing. So we work with them. We can get you approved through them. But let's go back and look here. Again, Colonial Penn, $150 roughly for $10,000. And we can get $20,000 for roughly $151. So pretty much just the exact amount of money. So why on earth would you go with a policy that's going to charge the same amount of money but give you half the coverage and make you suffer through a 2-year waiting period hoping that you live that long? Why would you do that? It makes no sense at all if you qualify for first day coverage. Don't be silly. Let us help you be an educated shopper. We can help you get the lowest rates. Let's look at some other companies here too. You'll be able to see all these different insurance companies here too. I like Lumico here. We see them out once in a while. Level coverage, first day coverage, but they're $196. And if you remember, this is $151. So roughly $50 more a month. That's roughly $600 more a year. You would overpay roughly after 10 years, roughly around $6,000. Roughly $6,000. Why would you do that? Why would you overspend when you don't have to? You just need some help. We can help you get the lowest rates. Let's look at another company here. Let's see here. La-di-da. Here we go. So Lincoln Heritage, they're a fine company, I guess. Other than that, pricing is wowzers. Quite a bit expensive. And then level coverage. Well, that's good, though. First day coverage, right? But this premium here. So Lincoln Heritage, they've got a deal where when you pass away, that they will call 2 to 3 different funeral homes to like get the lowest rates and, you know, maybe do a couple other things, but you pay for that. And you pay a lot for that. So that's 221. And we go up here, roughly $840 a year. And if you lived another 10 years up to age 86 for our female, that would be roughly $8,400 more you would have overpaid a $20,000 policy. So you got to ask yourself, is it worth paying an insurance company an extra $8,400 to make 2 or 3 phone calls and maybe do a couple other things that might take an hour or so? Is it worth it? Most people would say that's a pretty amazing payday for an insurance company when you can totally avoid that. What we do at Funeral Funds is we provide a free funeral and estate planning guide. And you can download that off our website, print it out, fill out who gets what goes where, and exactly what you want done when you're gone. And you just keep that with your insurance policy. Now, when you pass away, your family members go there and they know they're not only protected financially with the insurance policy, but emotionally with the funeral and estate planning guide because they don't have to think about a thing. All you need to do is follow their wishes, execute the plan that you put in place, and they will know that you were thinking about them and caring about them well in advance of your death. And what they will know that that's kind of the ultimate gift of love is actually taking care of somebody in your absence. And you're able to save a lot of money, like possibly $8,400 roughly. And we'd rather see you keep that money in your own pockets. Spend that money on yourself. Spend that money on your family. You'll have those memories. Your family will have those memories for the rest of their life. Just be a smart consumer. We can help you be a smart consumer. Go to our website, funeralfunds.com. We've got these quotas on every page pretty much. And our toll-free number, 888-862-9456. And one of our agents can help you. But whether you've got a policy and you just want to price shop and see if we can save you money, or maybe you want to add coverage to that, we can help you out with that. If you want a brand new policy, we can help you out there. If you just have some questions or want to know how these policies work or what you qualify for, we can help you out with that too. We look forward to the day we get to meet or talk with you and help you out with this. Until that day comes, you stay safe, you take care. You have a nice day. Bye-bye.